All of us who've ever been cruelly dumped by someone when we see that they've viewed our Instagram story. A description of my ex-wife when she moved from the shouting and crying to the silent treatment phase of a row.
It is at this second level where warning signs of satanic behavior may be apparent.
And this is me when a girl I'm dating sees my guitar and asks if I can play her a Jack Johnson song. Hello folks, welcome back to the show. So another video following on from my last one about Italian fragrances, which I'm inspired about at the moment. So 5 really great Italian fragrances for you to enjoy today. Before we do that, I'd like to remind you that my recommended USA-based fragrance sampling site is the Fragrance Decant Boutique. That's decantboutique.com. They have a fabulous range of designer and niche fragrances, and I've got a code for you. The code Mr. Smelly 10 gets you 10% off across the site, link in the description. My recommended UK-based site is Fragrance Samples UK. The code Mr. Smelly 10 also works for 10% off across that site, and they have a huge range of designer, niche and artisanal fragrances for you to enjoy. Both sites linked in the description of this video. Okay, so let's get into it. We're going to talk about some really nice Italian fragrances. There's no method to my channel. It's what I'm interested in at the moment. So I just made one video. This is another one. 5 great ones for you. First one, and this gets no talk in the community, and I do try and do fragrances that aren't the latest hype thing and aren't the ones everyone goes on about. Lorenzo Villoresi Uomo 1993 sensational citrus aromatic. Prices in the UK 50ml I found for £42 and 100ml for 67, which is crazy good for an amazing classic niche fragrance. Long note listing, it's a beautiful citrus aromatic: bergamot, lemon, orange,
lavender, coriander, elemi, bay leaf, petitgrain, thyme, sage, juniper, neroli, cumin, pepper, sandalwood, patchouli, musk, vetiver, oak moss, Brazilian rosewood, my favourite kind of rosewood, Argentinian rosewood, forget it, cedar and rosewood. So
to summarise this one, beautiful fresh citrus with lovely loads of herbal aromatics. This one has lots of lovely citrus, but it's actually got just as much of that herbal, aromatic, green, semi-spicy type feel, but it's overwhelmingly very fresh, dapper, gentlemanly, and absolutely really beautiful. Complex, not the greatest in performance, but so elegant, stylish, and just really has that air. I know it's kind of a cliche to say, oh, they've taken all the flora and fauna and the herbs of the Italian countryside, but it does give you that feeling in the best possible way. I love Lorenzo Villoresi Uomo from 1993. Don't forget that Norton & Wilson's Gravitas pour Homme is currently available for a very special offer price of $90 in the USA or £70 in the UK. That includes postage. Don't miss out on your chance to get this sensational aromatic fougere fragrance from English perfumer John Stephen at nortonandwilson.com. Great cheapie for you, and this one is Tutti Frutti Cerruti 1881 Homme. Cerruti 1881 Homme, 1990 release. Perfumer for this one was Martin Gras. The previous one the perfumer was Lorenzo Villoresi himself. 100ml you can get for just under £30 in the UK, which is crazy. Beautiful woods, citrus and green accords. A great cheapie, similar to Boucheron Pour Homme, another favourite of mine, similar kind of bracket of smell. Just really beautiful. You want a green scent with citrus and a manly aura, and it's really classic. It's really pleasing. It doesn't smell dated or weird, and I do leave out things that I was going to try and include maybe Oscar de la Renta Pour Lui in its modern formula. I don't think it smells good. It smells really old, too old-fashioned, and something like the reformulation hasn't worked. This one stands up beautifully today. Cerruti 1881 Homme. Outstanding Italian brand. Next up then we have Acqua di Parma. Huge fan of this brand. Still got to say I really enjoy from the Blue Mediterraneo line Fico di Amalfi, a beautiful citrus and fig combination. The note listing is bergamot, lemon, grapefruit, pink pepper, jasmine petals, fig nectar, fig wood, cedar and benzoin. 2006 release. And from what I looked at online, you can get a 75ml bottle for £63.95, which is insane. This is a beautiful summer holiday fragrance. It's beautiful, zesty citrus, and the fig is not too milky and creamy. It still has this wonderful freshness, but it's sort of a unique note, almost a tiny bit like peach in my nostrils. But anyway, don't forget you can now become a member of my channel. Just click join and you get access to exclusive videos made especially for channel members, and you get back issues of the live streams, which are no longer going to be staying up on my channel. Another thing you can also do is join me on Patreon. If you search Mr. Smelly or click the link in the description, that is where you get an extra weekly podcast from Mr. Smelly, only for Patreon members. I really, really love. Fico di Amalfi, the ultimate summer holiday good vibes fragrance. Next one, we're going, I'm cheating a bit. This is released, I think, in Germany, Farina 1709, but it was an Italian gentleman in 1709 who composed this. Johann Maria Farina wanted to recreate the aura, or maybe even the smell, of his homeland, Italy, when he was living in Cologne, and is, some say, the first Eau de Cologne fragrance, right? Bergamot, lemon, herbal notes, citron, lime, grapefruit, orange. Amazing. I found £70 price for 125ml. Jeremy Fragrances even raved about this and said that he wished or wanted to buy the company, and it's that good. So put it alongside 4711, beautiful cologne. I actually prefer this to 4711. Something a little bit more unique about the smell. There's a lot of things that smell similar now to 4711, including Tom Ford's and early Portofino. I prefer this to that, and it's cheaper. Longevity, not the best, but it's just an exquisite, true, simple citrus, not very long lasting Eau de Cologne, very, very fresh and uplifting, and still relevant, whatever relevant means, today. We have one more. My favourite from the Uomo line from the great Valentino is still the original Valentino Uomo, composed by Olivier Polge, the man who gave us the great Homme 2005, which was one of the first fragrances to push this really amazing use of an iris waxy lipstick type accord. This has that in there too. It has a very subtle hazelnut chocolate thing, myrtle, subtly herbal, and so it has this warming, very, very semi-gourmandish thing mixed with that Homme sort of metrosexual iris kind of note, waxy, silky iris. It's so exquisite, and it's not just a sort of knockoff of his own fragrance. It's an interesting twist on what he did some years earlier with Homme, Olivier Polge perfume. I think it was a 2013 or 14 release. I know there's loads of flankers and offshoots of this, Born in Roma and all that, and they're okay, but this is still amazing, and ladies really like it. Performance, again, not amazing on that one, but who cares? Just spray more. Let me know what you thought of that in the comments down below. It's been great to have you guys here, and I will see you in the next video. Remember, whatever you're doing in life, let's project, and although sometimes life may stink, at least we can always smell good, right? Bye-bye.